Hello, my name is Jennifer Bashaw, Dr. Bashaw, and this video is to introduce you to our course for this summer, Christianity 125. I'm going to introduce myself a bit, and then I will help you orient yourself to the blackboard here, where the syllabus and schedule are, and what's going to happen every week as we go through this 8-week journey together. So as I said, my name is Dr. Bashaw. I've been teaching at Campbell now for 3 years. Before that, I taught at East Texas Baptist University in Marshall, Texas. My field of study is New Testament, but I really enjoy teaching Intro to Christianity. I get to teach Old Testament, New Testament, church history, and practice and theology, and so that's been great fun for me. Let's see, I am married, and my husband's name is Kerry, and he is the director of a nonprofit in Sanford. He and his company work for affordable housing for people in Sanford and the surrounding area. We have 3 sons, Noah, Riley, and Isaac, and they are 14 years old, almost 12 years old, and 8 years old. So we are going through distance learning with them right now since they are not in school, and they have been doing a really great job with it. Okay, well, let me tell you what to expect here. Every week, you are going to have a list of activities and assignments that you need to complete. So we're going to go to weekly content, and I'm just going to show you what that looks like. The first 2 weeks are completely populated. The other ones, I'm going to be adding the exams and things like that as we go along. So try to work 1 week at a time, but if you need to work ahead, just let me know, and I'll make sure that everything is up there that you need. So first of all, every week there's going to be a discussion board question that you have to answer, and so you'll click in here. And for some reason, they always populate upside down. Week 1, there we go, is introduction, and you are introducing yourself here. This is the only thing that is going to be due midweek. So by Thursday of every week, you will need to put a comment up on the discussion board, and then by Sunday you will comment on someone else's. This is a way for you to interact with different students. Also helps us with getting a feel for attendance and that you're coming back and doing things every week. So this week, starting Sunday, today is Friday, but starting Sunday, you will need to go in here between Sunday and Thursday and put in an introduction about yourself. I will do one as well, so you can kind of see what it looks like. Then by Sunday, you will have commented on at least one other person's reply. All right, let's go back to... Okay, so I've put everything in order here as far as the lectures and the different assessments that you're going to be doing, or assignments. So the very first lecture here is reading the Old Testament. You'll click on that, and it will take you to my YouTube video about that. You will have reading quizzes. Not every week, usually not the weeks that you're doing an exam, but you will have one this first week. And basically you're going to read the chapter or the pages that I tell you to in your book before taking the quiz. And then when you start the quiz, it's timed for 20 minutes, so you can't read it as you go along. I would say read it first, start the quiz. You can go back and use your book to refer to answers, but you kind of have to be a little familiar with that chapter to be able to do all that quickly, because it will be timed. From time to time, you will also have these assignments that are reflective, interpretive assignments. And so the first one this week is the creation assignment. You will start a Word document or a PDF and go ahead. I would just copy and paste your assignment there and answer it. When I say read Genesis 1:1 through 2:4, that means you're going to go to the Bible. That is part of our course textbook. go to that Bible and read that. If you have any questions about how to navigate through the Bible, if you're not familiar with it, please feel free to email me and I will let you know how to do that. But you will, in this case, you will read it and then you will answer the questions here in a Word document and then upload it right here for your assignment. And then there's more videos. Our videos are only 15 minutes each because I'm using Screencast-O-Matic and they stop at 15 minutes. So that's why some of these lectures are split into 2 or 3. So lecture 2 has 3 parts. So just make sure you note that. But I think it's good anyway. It's digestible if you have just 15-minute pieces. So you aren't sitting there and trying to watch something for an hour or something like that. Here's another assignment, the Moses assignment. And then at the very bottom of each folder, it just has the plain PowerPoint that I'm using as I'm doing my video. So if you want to go back in and look at those PowerPoints without the recording, without the video of it, you can do that as well. So that is week 1. Everything is always due by the Sunday after, or the Sunday at the end of the week. So we're going to be starting our class on the 18th, May 18th. And so the first due date is May 24th, right? So all of these things are going to be due by May 24th. The only thing that is due earlier than that is the discussion board comment that you are making this week introducing yourself. That's due by Thursday. So try to do it by Thursday. Everything is midnight, so Thursday midnight. And then everything else is due Sunday by midnight. And if you go back to weekly content, you'll see that we have 8 weeks here. And there will be a combination of lecture videos, assignments or assessments, quizzes, and exams. So your first exam is going to be in week 3. So just keep that in mind. You will also have 3 essays during this time. Let me take you to the syllabus so you can see what's going on there. So syllabus and schedule. I have put the schedule up here so you can see sort of what our learning outcomes are for each week, what our assignments are, what assignments are due, and what reading and what PowerPoint is going on. So if that's just like at a glance schedule. But if you click on the syllabus, then you can see a little bit more here. Here it'll show you our required texts. We're going to be reading this whole Christianity book, so you must have this. And here is the Bible that we use in our class, the New Oxford Annotated Bible. If you have another NRSV or another Bible that is a good scholarly Bible, so you're going to have to, if you have a question about that, you can email me. But NIV is okay, NASB is okay, NRSV is okay, and ESV. But if you start getting into things like KJV, which is very poetic, it's harder to read. That's going to be a little different than what we're reading. And also if you get into paraphrases like the Message or Living Translation, those are going to be harder to read. So the best thing is to just go ahead and get the Bible that we have here, the New Oxford Annotated Bible. Okay, so here I've told you that we have various evaluations and grading things. So there are going to be 3 exams and 1 comprehensive final exam. So each test counts for 10% and the final is 15. These will be multiple choice questions and they'll be on Blackboard. So they'll be timed and you will take them on Blackboard. You will also have quizzes, and that has to do with the reading. Those will be open book quizzes, but again timed, so you have to make sure you read the reading beforehand. There are 3 essays in this class, each worth 5%. So the first one, the spiritual journey essay, is going to be due the second week. They are not long essays, but I have some really detailed instructions here about what I want you to do. You will also have a church visitation project and essay that is due, and in this one you need to visit a church from a different tradition than you grew up in. So if you grew up Baptist, you might want to visit a Catholic church or Episcopalian church. If you grew up Methodist or Presbyterian, you might want to visit a charismatic church. This last semester we did it so that you can do it online. I don't want to make anyone go out into a dangerous environment if we still have a ban on gatherings inside of more than 10. So you don't have to go to a church. You can just go online and experience a worship service there. But after you do that, you will write an essay about that. And then the very last essay is another spiritual journey essay at the end that kind of looks back on what you learned in this class. All of these will not take too much time. They're pretty short, but I do want you to put effort into them, right, and be able to be honest and open in the way that you write and talk about your spiritual journey. Okay. I can't tell how much time we have left. Here is the grading scale. It also shows you that you have interpretive and reflective assignments. I mentioned those already, and discussion board. So all of these make up your grade, and you can see how the percentage goes here. Other things here talk about time expectations, so please come back and look at this, especially if you're new to online learning. And then also here's your schedule again. So I think that will be it. If you have any questions for me before the class starts, please send me an email, bashaw@campbell.edu, BASHAW, and hopefully I will be able to get to know you all this week as we start introducing ourselves on the discussion board. Well, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful time in this class. Look forward to getting to know you better. I'm trying to figure out how to stop this. Oh, there it is.